The cameras flashed. The comment sections exploded. And just like that, Hollywood had a new obsession, a headline that broke the internet. Paltrow praises Cruise, sparks reunion rumors.
Just the kind of thing you have to click on, right?
You have to. Could it actually be true? The Oscar-winning entrepreneur and the unstoppable action legend sharing the screen again.
Yeah.
The internet, naturally, just went into a total frenzy.
It really is the perfect headline. It's got that A-list nostalgia, but it also hints at something new, something coming up.
Exactly.
But here's the twist. As we started digging into the sources, we found that the story wasn't about a new movie for 2026 or anything like that, this whole reunion thing. It's actually rooted in this hilarious sort of deep-cut moment from film history.
Right. So our mission today is a deep dive into this surprisingly meta connection between Tom Cruise and Gwyneth Paltrow. We're going to uncover the real origin of this story, which is just pure satire, and then track their, massively contrasting career paths as we look toward late 2025.
It's a true study in extremes. On one hand, you've got Tom Cruise, the guy who basically is the modern blockbuster.
For sure.
And on the other, Gwyneth Paltrow, who spent a decade building this, billion-dollar lifestyle empire and is now making this very calculated, very precise return to acting.
Join us as we uncover Hollywood drama, music industry shakeups, and viral influencer scandals. From red carpet surprises to social media controversies, we dive deep into the stories behind the fame, just for you. Okay, so let's start with the rumor itself. The reunion that has everyone talking.
Yeah.
It all goes back to 2002. And it's probably one of the most star-studded short film sequences in parody history. This is our first segment, the Austinpussy revelation.
It's fascinating because the entire foundation for this current buzz, the so-called praise and the reunion, it's all built on a joke. It didn't happen in a serious movie.
Not at all.
It happened in a movie within a movie, a mock biopic called Austinpussy.
Which opened the 2002 spy comedy, Austin Powers and Goldmember.
Exactly, the third movie in the trilogy. And
the talent they got for this little gag was just unbelievable. The movie opens with this spoof of a James Bond-style biopic. And who directed this little sequence?
It's the best part.
Steven Spielberg. The source material actually quotes the film, calling him the grooviest filmmaker in the history of cinema.
The fact that Spielberg himself took the time to direct, 3 minutes of a parody of parody, that just shows you how huge the Austin Powers brand was back then.
Oh, absolutely. Everyone wanted in on the joke.
Yeah.
And the casting. It was shocking. Tom Cruise wasn't just in it. He starred as himself.
Playing Austin Powers.
Playing Austin Powers.
And right there with him was Gwyneth Paltrow, also as herself, playing the love interest, Dixie Normous.
Right. So for just a few hilarious minutes, you have Tom Cruise and Gwyneth Paltrow as this parodic romantic couple.
And clearly it's stuck in people's minds enough to spark a viral headline 2 decades later.
And if you think about their careers back in 2002, it made this kind of meta sense. Cruise was already the global spy icon from Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
So this cameo let him poke fun at his own image as, the leading action man. It showed he had a sense of humor about it.
And for Paltrow, she'd won her Oscar a few years before, but was kind of navigating what to do next. Playing the Powers girl type, even for a minute, showed she was willing to do these big, fun, mainstream comedies.
If you're loving these kinds of forgotten Hollywood stories, by the way, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We've got more deep cuts coming up.
And it wasn't just them.
No.
That opening was packed. The sources mentioned Kevin Spacey playing Dr. Evil, Danny DeVito as Mini-Me.
John Travolta as Goldmember. It's just a staggering amount of A-list talent for one gag.
It really is. But the real story is what happened after that. That one little moment of shared screen time in 2002 has now become this stark contrast between two completely divergent paths in late 2025.
It's an absolute divergence. Okay, we have to get into that now. While Paltrow is carefully picking these art house projects, let's talk about the man who, according to one director, is movies. We're moving on to segment 2. Tom Cruise, the action man who will not slow down.
That specific phrase. Tom Cruise doesn't just make movies, he is movies. That's a really big deal. It came from the director Alejandro G. Iñárritu.
A huge name.
A huge name. And he said it when he presented Cruise with an honorary Oscar on November 16th, 2025 at the Governor's Awards. It was for his whole body of work.
And it's well-deserved. I mean, his films have grossed over $13.3 billion worldwide. He
Wow.
is, statistically, one of the biggest movie stars of all time.
For sure. But the key thing from all the sources is that this award wasn't like a retirement party. It seems to have just fueled his next chapter.
His upcoming schedule is just relentless.
It's insane. It's all these massive action sequels and huge collaborations. Let's start with the big one, Top Gun 3.
It's got to be guaranteed, right?
Yeah.
After Maverick made over $1.4 billion, it has to be a priority for Paramount.
It is guaranteed, but here's the catch, the timing. Blockbuster production is a tricky thing, and it looks like it might hit a pretty serious delay.
Oh, really? Wow.
Because the director, Joseph Kosinski, he's busy. He's directing the Miami Vice reboot, which is set for 2027, and he's also got a UFO movie with Apple, so Top Gun 3. It might not even start filming until 2028.
Wow. 6 or 7 years after Maverick.
Hmm.
Is that a risk? I mean, do you lose the momentum?
I think it's a legitimate concern in today's world, but Cruise's brand is built on delivering a spectacle. He knows his audience will wait if the stunts are, next level. And he's filling the gap.
With what?
Projects like the World War II film Broadsword.
Right, and that one he plays a Marine sergeant in France.
Yeah.
Sounds intense. But what's the hook with that one?
This is what's so interesting. He has fewer than 500 lines in the whole movie.
Wow.
Think about that. For an actor known for commanding the screen, he's choosing to limit his dialogue. It's a deliberate move toward that stoic, silent hero archetype, all physical performance.
That totally fits his brand. He's always been more physical than... But then there's the Iñárritu film, which just completely flips that script.
Yeah, this is the one that has all the critics buzzing. Iñárritu, the director who gave him the Oscar praise, is directing him in a movie where he plays the world's most powerful man who causes a global disaster.
Okay.
And Iñárritu specifically said that Cruise won't have any stunts this time.
No stunts.
Uh-huh.
For Tom Cruise, that's like telling a fish not to swim.
Exactly. It's a huge strategic move. He's trying to prove his dramatic chops outside of the action world. It's a prestige play, like his role in Magnolia. This is the one he has to nail if he wants that kind of recognition.
And while he's making this huge dramatic pivot, he's still got the guaranteed hits lined up. Like Edge of Tomorrow 2.
Yep. Or Live, Die, Repeat, and Repeat. That's slated for late 2026. Warner Brothers CEO David Zaslav apparently fast-tracked it.
Fans love that movie. The chemistry between him and Emily Blunt is just fantastic.
It really is.
Yeah.
And then there's the one that's been rumored for decades, Days of Thunder 2.
Is that really happening?
Producer Jerry Bruckheimer and NASCAR driver Jeff Gordon confirmed it. Gordon even said, Tom Cruise has told me it's going to happen.
He is just unbelievable. He's pursuing the massive, loud sequel and the quiet, intense drama all at once.
Totally unrivaled commitment.
Okay, so while Cruise is building these cinematic monuments, let's switch gears to his Austinpussy co-star. This is segment 3, Gwyneth Paltrow, from Goop Guru back to the screen.
Paltrow's journey is so different. It's less about relentless output and more about really precise, calculated moves.
For sure. She famously took a huge step back from acting after becoming a mom in 2004. She was really open about it, splitting her roles into movies for love and films for money.
Right. But the real game changer, the big pivot, was Goop.
She launched it as a newsletter in 2008, and it just exploded into this huge company. And that's where her public image, became even bigger than her acting career.
Absolutely. Goop made her a very controversial figure. She sort of embraced that out-of-touch entrepreneur label. The company got a lot of heat for promoting certain products and ideas, which, kept her in the headlines, whether she was in a movie or not.
She mastered using that controversy to build her brand. And the sources confirm she completely shifted her focus. In 2017, she said, Goop required almost all of my time.
And other than playing Pepper Potts in the MCU, which wrapped up with Endgame, she basically vanished from the big screen for years to be a CEO.
Which is why her new project is such a big deal. It's a huge statement. After years of the safe blockbuster Marvel money, she's returning to pure drama in Marty Supreme.
Which is set for release on December 25th, 2025.
And it's a Josh Safdie table tennis drama starring Timothy Chalamet. Safdie, Chalamet, table tennis. That just screams prestige art house film.
It's the opposite of a blockbuster move. This is a return to the craft of acting. Working with a director like Josh Safdie, who is known for these gritty, character-driven films, it's as far from the polished world of the MCU as you can get.
She's choosing artistic credibility over a guaranteed box office hit.
Exactly. It's a fascinating risk, really. Her last major dramatic roles were over a decade ago, so picking a niche film like a table tennis drama, It shows she's confident that her star power, plus the Safdie-Chalamet combo, will get her that award season buzz. She's moving from mogul back to esteemed actress.
It's just incredible. Two people who shared that tiny satirical moment in 2002 now represent two completely different visions of what Hollywood success even is in 2025.
And that really brings us back to the irony of that viral reunion headline. The rumor was based on a joke in Austin Powers, and now we see Tom Cruise building these colossal franchise sequels while Gwyneth Paltrow is making this small, focused, artistic comeback.
The ultimate divergence. Cruise is running toward the biggest possible spectacle, and Paltrow is deliberately shrinking the scale for, high-level artistic collaboration.
Which brings us to our final thought. Think about the risks they're both taking. Cruise is banking on his dramatic skills in a no-stunt movie with Iñárritu way outside his comfort zone. And Paltrow is betting that a Safdie-Chalamet film will be enough to revalidate her as a serious actress after a decade of being Goop's CEO.
So which pivot is the bigger gamble? The action legend going quiet, or the mogul hitting the art house? It's a fascinating race for relevancy, and they're both playing on completely different fields.
It definitely gives you something to think about.
You've been listening to StarScope Report, where we uncover the stories shaping Hollywood, music, and pop culture. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that keep the stars shining.